series utilized to capture the raw prison experiences of ex-offenders who have now revitalized their lives and become productive members of society. I myself have had the experience of being incarcerated, and it changed my life forever. Instead of allowing prison to break me, I used it to my benefit, and it forced me to become revolutionary. And with that, I give you With Time We Can.
What's going on, world? We back with yet another episode of With Time We Can. Before we get into this episode, though, I would like to remind everybody to practice safe self-distancing with gloves, mask on, and we just want to give a moment of silence for all those who lost their lives due to COVID-19. All right. That being said, I just want to introduce this week's guest. He's a great friend of mine. He was recently released from prison. I'd seen Ray for the first time. He showed up at my office doorstep, with his prison jumpsuit on. No car, no access to food, no housing, and he just needed a blessing. And luckily, God put us in the same realm, and we were able to make some magical things happen. And, I'm just very proud and happy to get to know this man and call him a brother of mine. And, I feel very blessed that we were able to do this episode. So without further ado, I would like to introduce this week's guest, Ray D'Amico.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing out there?
All right, Ray. So I just wanted to get right into it, man, with, incarceration. How long did you do upstate?
12 years.
You did 12 years straight? 12
years straight, upstate. Mm-hmm. And when I maxed out upstate, I had to go sit in the county for a year and a half.
Wow.
So all together is 13 and a half years.
13 and a half years. Wow. So do you have any children?
I got 3.
You got 3 children?
3. I got 2 boys and a girl.
2 boys and a girl.
Right.
So what was it like being away for 13 years and having 3 children?
Oh man, that's tough, because you're supposed to be a father.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't a father back then. I was basically a knucklehead. I was doing all the wrong things and not realizing what I had was a blessing.
Right.
And I made a mistake of staying out their lives for 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
And some people don't understand that when you have kids, man, you always put your kids first.
Right, absolutely.
And when they grow up, all them years without you, and you be like, I'm dad, they gonna look at you like, no, you're not.
Wow.
I mean, so just be mindful when you're out there doing the wrong thing, man. Put your kids first.
Right. Okay. So let me take it back, man. That's very interesting that you said that, but I would like to capture the events that happened before you were incarcerated. So you were incarcerated in PA, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So are you originally from Pennsylvania?
I was born in Brooklyn, but
Mm-hmm.
I lived in Hoboken, New Jersey.
Okay.
I moved out to Philadelphia in 96.
In 96?
Right.
Okay. And from there, how was your living conditions?
When I moved out to Philly, that was bad for my family and I. My mom just started using drugs.
Okay.
She used drugs so much that I don't know what happened. And December 13th, 1998, she was murdered in a drive-by shooting.
Wow, she was murdered in Philly.
In Philly. She got shot 3 times in the chest.
Mm-hmm.
Left behind my 5 sisters plus me.
Plus you. Okay. And well, I'm very sorry for your loss, man. Do you think that your mother's death after your mother's death, is that when you started getting involved with the wrong type of crowds, or what happened?
at that time, when my mom passed away, I lost myself.
Okay.
Yes, I started hanging around the wrong crowd, started doing all the wrong things. Think that I was Mr. Big,
Mm-hmm.
and I ended up going upstate for drugs and guns.
Drugs and guns. Wow.
And everybody that knows when you go upstate, you don't have no friends.
Mm-hmm.
All these people, we got you. All those friends you out there hustling with now,
Mm-hmm.
no, we got you. We gonna look out for you. You know what I mean? We gonna write to you. And we gonna say
None of that.
bogus.
They forget all about you when you get up there.
Because you're not in the picture no more.
Wow, really?
Yeah, so that's how it is, man.
Wow, so you really had to do 13 years by yourself.
By myself.
Wow, so where was your father at?
My father walked out on my mom when I was only 6 months old, so I really never had a father.
You never had a father?
No.
Wow, man. So, no mom now. Dad not in the picture. Your kids, they out in the world without you. How did that make you feel while you was inside? Like what type of inmate were you inside knowing all this?
I was an inmate that was basically doing the things I needed to do to be a better man, be a better father when I get home.
Yeah.
I was going to school.
Mm-hmm.
I got trades done. I was working half my time.
Right.
I wasn't with the wrong crowd. I wasn't doing all that.
Mm.
Okay. If I wasn't at work, I wasn't at school, and I wasn't in my drug and alcohol programs and all that, I wasn't coming out myself.
Yeah.
So I just stay away from people.
Wow.
When you're in jail, to keep from getting yourself in trouble, just distance yourself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you don't know about it. So when they do see you, like, damn, where he come from? I've been there all the time watching y'all.
Right.
'Cause that's how you gotta do it when you're in jail.
Okay.
Cause there ain't no friends in jail.
Right. Wow. Okay. So, how many prisons did you go to? Because I know in Pennsylvania they have a knack for transferring you to multiple places, until you get to.
Yeah. It was just 3. When I first went upstate, I was in Gredford.
Gradeford? Okay.
And I got in trouble over there and went to the hole. They kicked me out. They sent me down Huntington. Again, I got in trouble, went to the hole. So my last stop was Forest.
SCI Forest?
And I stayed in Forest the whole time.
Wow. Which jail was the toughest jail that you had to sit through?
I would say Forest, because they got a thing where if you know east side, you cannot have no contact with motherfuckers from the west side. Excuse my language.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot say hi to them. They cut the time and a half. So if I go to school, nobody from the east side will go to school with me because I'm in the west side.
Mm-hmm.
So if you got homies, you know somebody, you won't be able to see them. Can't go to church with none of your friends, because again, you might be on the east side, they might be on the west side, or if you're on the west side, they're on the east side. They broke the jail in half. If one guard on either side don't make it, they'll shut the whole jail down.
Really?
And do like a fake random search for different blocks.
Okay.
Not knowing, you just wake up and then you the whole block be flooded with COs.
Wow.
And canines acting like they looking for something. But all that is really because somebody just called off.
Somebody just called off. Wow. That's a tough life to live, man. For the viewers out there that don't know, how a cell, because we're going through a quarantine right now, as you can see. A lot of people are inside, nobody's outside, nobody's really going to work, and a lot of people are complaining about being confined to their house, which is very equivalent to being confined in a cell. I know there are major differences, but in my opinion, I feel like people should be grateful that they get to be around the people that they love, watch TV, go to the bathroom. How is it being confined to a small cell? And how small is the cells?
So about, I don't want to say about 8 by 12, like real small. You got your toilet right there with your sink. You got your little desk where you put your TV on. Then you got your 2 bunk beds. It's basically no room to walk.
No room to walk?
No room to walk.
Wow, so you can't really even do push-ups unless you want your head underneath the toilet.
None. That's if you can do a push-up if you don't want that's in the cell. But if you got a cell, it's gonna be hard to do push-ups.
Yeah.
Because there's no movement space.
Right.
I mean.
Wow.
Then, like I said, you do got the toilet there, so if someone got to do a number 2, the other one got to smell it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's where we live at. We live right there. It's the toilet, the sink, desk, bed. That's it. And a little ass window. That you can't really see nothing. You're in the middle of nowhere.
Jeez. I mean, so you feel like you just kept yourself busy and that's how you got through?
That's how I did it, man. I wanted to come home and do better.
Okay. Right.
Not just for my kids' sake, but also for my sake. I think that when I was young, my mind wasn't stable, and I could admit that I was wrong when I was young. A lot of people don't admit they wrongs.
Yeah. Okay. So, what about coming out, man? When you finally got your release date?
Oh man.
How was that?
When I finally came home, I walked from State Road to South Broad Street.
Now, how far is State Road from South Broad Street? For everybody that missed in the beginning, like I said, I work as a reentry specialist, and my job is to help guys getting out from incarceration reacclimate into society. Ray here was one of the guys that came to me, and is doing amazing right now. But I just want the viewers to know, how far did you walk to get to me the day you got out?
It felt like this, man. I got out, it was 3 o'clock, it wasn't even 4 o'clock yet. I didn't get to South Broad Street till like the next day, around 10 in the morning?
10 in the morning. Wow.
And that's just walking all night.
Wow. And then you still had to sit there because was I even there that day?
You was.
I got there.
You was coming in. Louis said that you'll be here in like 10 minutes. So you was coming in, and I just sat right there and wait.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, it was a rough one. Now, I want to talk about the journey from where you are now. From when you got out from incarceration to where you are right now. So you came in, you saw me. Just tell everybody how hard it was to get a job. You're by the way, he's married. He's about to get married soon. Got a crib. How was that journey from having literally nothing but the clothes on your back to where you are right now?
It's a little bumpy road, but you always gotta fight for what you want. And if you just say, all right, well, they're not gonna get to me, and put your tail between your legs and walk away, you ain't gonna get nothing. Me, I fought for what I want. And it was tough going down South Broad Street every day just to see you, talk to you, eat there, begging, and little by little things just started coming to me.
Right.
And I believe you the one who told me that at one point you just gotta be patient, and patience did pay off.
Right. Yeah, man, it really works. I know that's hard to hear, especially when you're a grown man and you want to go out there and make moves in the world, but patience is everything when you're coming out of jail. So, tell everybody what you're doing now, man. I know you're doing great things, and I just want everybody to know.
I'm still working now, the job down South Broad Street. Sometimes I might help cook. Sometimes I do the dishes. I do the overnight cafe, which is in the same spot. Security, feed the homeless people, give them a place to sleep at night.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure there's no stealing going on and stuff like that.
Wow. Okay. All right. So you give back now.
Yes,
you give back. Okay. That's great, man. And very proud of you, man. It's
I appreciate it, bro.
definitely a blessing, man, just to have you out in the streets doing work. And so I want to get back to them kids, man. So how is it being a father now? Like, how is it with your 3 babies?
Sometimes it's hard, because you gotta make up 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
And you gotta earn their trust again. Sometimes when a father or a mother, for that point, disappear for a period of time, kids grow up to not know you.
Mm-hmm.
And you lose their trust because you wasn't there. Anything could have happened to them kids while you was gone.
Mm-hmm.
So they grew up with a little bit of hate and not trusting. So we gotta fight and claw to get that trust and that love back from them. And right now, my oldest son is coming around.
Mm-hmm.
My second son, not so much. You know what I mean? Then my daughter, she's still even though she's off and on.
Mm-hmm.
Like one day she loved me and called me daddy, and the next day she ate my guts.
Wow.
It's because she don't get what she want.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I said, it's still a work in progress, and I'm not gonna give up on my kids. You know what I mean? I'm supposed to take all the heat,
Right.
because I wasn't there for 13 years. So I'm willing to keep fighting for my wrongs and rewrite them with blessings.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better, bro. Couldn't have said it better. I'm rooting for you, man. I got a little girl as well, and that's the only thing that at a point, that was one of the only things I wanted to do after getting out from incarceration, was make up the time that I lost with her,
Right.
and dedicate my life to sacrificing for her and her future,
Right.
so that way she doesn't walk down the same path and make the same mistakes that I did.
Right.
So I feel you, and I honor that, man. And you and your kids will get reconnected. I can promise you that. So before we get out of here, man, I just want to ask you one more question, man. I try to end every episode on a very positive note, but what would you say to, you got 2 sons. What would you say to your sons and every other little boy or little girl out there that's glorifying gangsterism, that's glorifying being in the streets, walking the same path that you walked through when you were young? What would you say to them if you could talk to them right now?
I would tell them, stay in school, man. The street's not what it's at.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna get nothing out there but death.
Death. Wow.
Just go back to school, stay in school, become a doctor, lawyer, police officer. Do what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
Stay off the streets.
Right. All right. With that being said, man, 13 years incarceration, the rest of your life, positivity, man. It was a pleasure. It was an honor and a pleasure having you, man.
No problem, you boy.
What time we can. Another episode in the books, man. Everybody stay healthy. We out.